we try to modernize the organization. From the computer, obviously I came into the time of the computer when the modernization was a must. From buildings, we built a brand new building, and so on, so on, so. And trying to get the OAS in charge of everything that it was a contributing factor to some solution of some problem. And not to make this a very long story, we can give you a lot of examples, but to finish with this idea. It's a lot of things that you can do. It's not easy to do it, but it's possible to do something, such as, I give you one example. I have seen papers in which they said that I was very much for human rights in the Americas. That I do, particularly during the time of President Carter, in which they had a lady by the name of Mrs. Derian. I had contributed to the thing. And I have seen many times people who say that I did nothing concerning the human rights in Latin America, particularly in the case of my own government, that was run by the military in those days. Well, the fact is this: the Secretary General doesn't have the power to move a big stone, let's say. The Secretary General can influence what I did, because I knew that the OAS, well, the OAS had one commission called, in those days, the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. The head of that commission in my time was a Venezuelan, very distinguished jurist by the name of Andrés Aguilar. It was an organ of the OAS, was part of the OAS. The secretariat of that commission was under the Secretary General of the OAS, and it was the person that I appointed there was a Chilean by the name of Edmundo Vargas Carreño. Very dynamic fellow, very active, Chilean in times, difficult times, because of the human rights. And what I told Vargas Carreño is, you are now the Secretary General of the Secretary of the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. Feel that you are your own boss. You don't depend from it. Technically, he depends from me and the President of the Commission. And what I'm trying to say is, I made that completely autonomous, outside of the OAS, without getting them outside of the OAS. And they did, I think, a very good job. We started other activities, particularly in education. I brought a jurist from Venezuela by the name of Markel. This lady did a beautiful job in compiling anecdotes, making what they call the vademecum of the laws, what was needed to know of another country to have better relation between themselves, and so on, so on, so on. We created the Museum of Art. It was a Cuban fellow by the name of Jose Gomez Sicre, very, very good in the OAS. What I did is go and do it, and so on, so on, so on.